How y'all doing? Good? Sore yet? Not yet? We'll get your hands bleeding here a little bit later. You'll feel it real good. So I just want to thank all y'all for letting me come here, help y'all with your roping, help y'all with whatever y'all need help with. That's what we're here for, and just hope we do a good job. And thanks for letting me come up here and speak. I'm going to open with Matthew 7:7. It says, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened. For everyone who asks receives." So, to me, that's speaking to God. We want to have a good relationship with Him, and He's your best friend. He's always going to be there. You call your mom, your dad, call your best friend and talk. Sometimes they're busy. They're not going to answer. God's always going to pick up the phone. He's always going to be there to talk to you, whatever you're going through. It doesn't matter if it's big or small or bad or good. He's going to be there to listen and be there to give advice, confidence. And that's the big thing to me is we're busy and rodeo and we don't get to go to church a lot. So every chance I get, we get to go listen to radio, listen to church, and talk to God. You don't have to be in church to talk to God. You can be saddling your horse, getting ready. The other day, I'm at a jackpot. It's late at night. I'm not feeling the best. I really don't want to be there to begin with. And it's cold, and I'm there and warming my horse up. I'm just talking to God and asking Him to help me and keep me motivated and driven to be there. And because it's not always easy. It's not always going to be sunny and 75 and roping good calves and you're just enjoying it. And it's not like that all the time. So God needs to be there to lean on Him, and He'll help you and give you faith, and be thankful for that. Use that opportunity. He's always going to be there. Stetson said earlier, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. That's everything. That's so important. So it's just like the air you're around. If you're around hot air, you're going to be hot, start sweating. You're around cold, you're going to be cold. So the people that you're around is so important. They're either there to pick you up and tell you good job or help you realize what you're doing wrong and you need to do better. So who you surround yourself with is one of the most important things there is, in my opinion. I've been able to be around great ropers, great horse trainers, more importantly, great people. And I strive to continue to be around great people and for me to be myself and be great towards other people. I've received lots of help from everybody. I definitely didn't get here by myself. And I need to be the guy that's helping the next group under me. Or a buddy that's the same age or older. Everybody has problems. Nobody's perfect at all. And so I need to be there to help them just as much as they need to be there, so I need their help. And talk to God and He'll always steer you towards the right path and trust Him in everything you do. And the other thing that I'm pretty particular on is motivation and discipline. So everybody can be motivated. You can listen to a motivational speaker and think you're going to run through a brick wall till it's 20 degrees and you need to go do something and you're shivering and your hands hurt and it's cold. That's where your discipline comes in. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to get very far. But if you become motivated and have your discipline right there in your back pocket, it's telling you to keep going, keep pushing, be aggressive in everything you do. That's super important. Discipline is something that you can have within yourself, and then that goes back to who you're surrounded with. Are those people keeping you disciplined? Are you helping them stay disciplined? All staying on the same path, doing what God wants you to do. Nobody's going to be perfect. That's a big thing. So discipline allows you to try to be perfect, but it's not going to happen. You're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. But if you're always talking to God, you're around the right people, you have discipline, and you're motivated to do the right thing, it normally all comes together, and it's great when it does, and when it doesn't, you start over and keep hustling and go back to the basics. It's just like roping. There's a lot more to all this besides roping, obviously. But being motivated and disciplined, you're going to be able to do a lot more than most people can, because you're going to be on the right track, around the right people, doing the right thing. The other thing is, excuses. They're tough. I definitely made excuses for situations that I shouldn't have, but excuses are the nails that built the house of failure. And a buddy of mine, Brad Lund, told me that one time, and I've never forgot that. That's been a huge thing to me. Everything you do, you can have an excuse for. I mean, if it's roping or taking the trash out, you can have an excuse to not do it. But excuses are the nails that built the house of failure. And that's always stuck with me. I think that's very important. That goes back to taking action and being disciplined. And I want to keep this short and sweet. Enjoy it. Thank y'all for letting me be a part of all this, and let's go back to work. Thank y'all.